and 2 ducks, 3 squawking geese, 4 limerick oysters, 5 corpulent porpoises, 6 pairs of donald-versus tweezers, 7,000 Macedonian soldiers in full battle array, 8 brass monkeys from the nation's sacred tribes of Egypt, 9 apathetic, sympathetic, diabetic old men on roller skates with a marked propensity towards procrastination and sloth. You're good. You're still in.
Yes, you're going to take this prize.
Round 10. 1 and 2 ducks, 3 squawking geese, 4 limerick oysters, 5 corpulent porpoises, 6 pairs of donald-versus tweezers, 7,000 Macedonian soldiers in full battle array, 8 apathetic, sympathetic, diabetic old men on roller skates with a marked propensity towards procrastination and sloth. 10 lyrical, spherical, diabolical denizens of the deep with hall stall around the corner of the quo, the key of the quiver, all at the same time.
Go, yes, go!
I can't do it.
You're all winners.
As you can see, I think we made the right decision approving that act. We suck! Give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Pointing out our deficiencies, pointing out the kind of society we are, that we can't remember shit. We have lost our focus and we need help. Ladies and gentlemen, we have not seen Max in quite some time at the Tabernacle of Hedonism, and I can tell you, he certainly hasn't seen us. But we're glad he's back. What did I say? But we're glad he's back. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage our beloved own Max. Give him a round of applause. Storyteller extraordinaire.
Welcome home, brother Max.
Well, thank you. I heard that the Tom Miller Show was starting again, and I was like, oh my God. I've got to start getting on stage and make a fool of myself again, I guess. Yeah. All right. So, the other day, I was cleaning my tub.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, oh Lord, indeed. I was cleaning my tub because my apartment complex keeps flooding the pipes and causing poo to flow up in my tub. Oh yeah, a bunch of floaters. There's an entire family of them. We're all around the way. Alright, so the other day I walked in there and I'm like, I just cleaned this house. Oh, apartment actually. But I cleaned this apartment. It smells fucking good. I was great. I sat down and started writing my paper. Everything smells amazing. Everything's beautiful. Now, to a blind man, the smell of a place is what is equivalent. Alright? To a blind man, it's got to be the smell and the hearing. Now, if you can't hear shit that's going on outside, it's amazing. Because there's always fucking helicopters flying around going, mwah, mwah. Hey, why don't you go outside and smoke a cigarette and watch me? Mwah. Now, that's the helicopters. And then I was sitting there typing up my paper and I realized there's a fucking smell in my room. It smells like shit. Now, what smells like poo in my room? So I started looking around. I'm like, I just cleaned this apartment. I just made sure it's spotless so I don't have this problem while writing my fucking papers. I walk into the bathroom. I look in the toilet. There's nothing in the toilet. It's clean. It's pristine. And there's no water in it. I'm like, what the fuck? Why isn't there water in my toilet? And I look over in my tub, and good God Almighty, what I see in my tub makes my eyes pop out. And the tub is completely dry, except for thousands of little piles of shit. Just piles of poo all over my all over my fucking tub. And I'm looking down, and I'm like, oh my God. What the fuck am I going to do? So I made a YouTube video of it. I'm like, fuck it. I'll make a YouTube video of it. And I'm like, hey guys, my name's Andrew Darden. I'm a comedian. And I'm trying not to cuss in this commercial. And, because, you know, everything on YouTube is basically the length of the commercial. And, if you've ever watched the Super Bowl. Now, I took that look in my camera, and I looked at the tub. And the tub was just filled with shit. And I'm like, look at all this. Look at all this poo that's come flooding up out of the drains of my bathtub. Out of the drains to say hello to me when I already said goodbye to it. I look in this tub and I see all these little kernels of shit that I ain't shat. Now, and I think to myself, I guess I was supposed to be studying shit about management and human resources and bullshit like that, but I guess I'm studying shit tonight. Because that's what I'm going to be cleaning up once again. I clean this shit up all the fucking time. Finally, my apartment complex got it in their heads, hey, why don't we just call a plumber in and fix the pipes?
Damn straight.
Yeah, it took them a long ass time to make that decision. Damn! Because Saul Silver just, anyway, I'm just starting to make assumptions and beliefs, and I'm throwing it all out there, and it shouldn't be thrown out there. Anyway, go back to the shit in the tub. I come outside, and there's a plumber. And the plumber's looking, and I'm like, hey, plumber, what you doing? And he said, I'm going to clean out the shit in your drains. And I'm like, thank God you want to clean out the shit in my drains, because the shit in my drains is about to piss me off. I'm about to come out there, I was getting ready to go to my manager and say, I'm not paying rent till you clean the shit out of my drains. And the manager was probably going to have a conversation. We're going to have a conversation. That's what that was going to be. So I look at the plumber and go, what are you going to do about it? Well, I done looked at it with this camera right here, and this camera goes all the way in the pipe, and I done seen that there is not only shit in your drains, there is also napkins and women's sanitary products and some shop towels and also a fucking drain snake. And I'm like, what? Shop towels in a drain snake? Because you know women throw away their fucking sanitary products in the toilet. They flush that shit down. And you know, occasionally you will come across a time when you need to use a paper towel. Yeah, you don't want to be like the Iraqis in Egypt and Iraq and shit and use your left hand. By the way, just so y'all know, the left hand, when a man from the Middle East offers you his left hand to shake, that is an insult. That is an insult because he uses that hand to wipe his ass. He is offering you his shit hand. But just a little knowledge, because I believe that everybody should learn something new every day. Now, yeah, piss finger all the way. Okay, so we're going back to the shit in the tub. I look over at the plumber who's fixing the pipes, and he's like, yeah, there are shop towels in here. It's so oily and greasy in that drain that I need to go get a pressure washer. The plumber leaves. He comes back 3 hours later with this massive pressure washer, and he pulls it. And he pulls it, and he pulls it, and the thing starts up, and I measured its decibel rating, it was 210. This thing was running at 210 decibels. This was a massive fucking generator he required so that he may remove the shop towels and the fucking drain snake and the sanitary napkins and the paper towels from our drain. Because fools don't know how to flush things properly. Now I say to you people, I know this was supposed to be comedy, but I'm like 80 drinks into a wonderful night. I finished the paper today. I was like, fuck it. Although my apartment smells like shit that be boiling out of the drains, I will write this paper. I will write this paper on micromanagement and laissez-faire management and laissez-faire economics, because there was another paper due too. Now, I wrote these papers today while smelling shit, and then the plumber shows up, and he starts putting that pressure washer in, and it scared the shit out of my dog. My dog was sniffing around in the bathroom like, what smells like shit? And then suddenly all the drains just start going, blah, 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 blah. And the dog started freaking the fuck out. He started whining and yelping and running around, because all the drains in the house sounded like that. But thank God for plumbers. I'm going to leave y'all with this. Plumbers are the most amazing thing in the fucking world. Well, I'm going to leave y'all with a mushroom trip, I think. Yeah, I'm kind of fucking. Alright, so this... Actually, no, I'm going to leave y'all with a drunk trip. Alright, so this one time I was drunk. Other than tonight. So this one time I was drunk. And I decided I'm going to get in. I was at the crossings of Santa Fe, and I was going to break into a room that they locked with a deadbolt. I decided I was going to break into this room. But this room was 3 windows down on a ledge about this size. On a ledge about this size. So I was like, hey, Leprechaun. Because Leprechaun was living with me at the time on the couch. I needed somebody to stay in the apartment because it was haunted with a demon. Yeah, that was a couple of trips. But anyway, so this I'm like, hey, Leprechaun. here, hold all my shit, my wallet, my cell phone, my keys, because if I fall off this ledge, I don't want to get stabbed or break my cell phone because you're going to need to call 911. Now, I go out on this ledge, I'm creepy crawling all across the ledge, and I get to the window and I pull out my pocket knife and I weave it underneath the window because I left it unlocked just in case the management decided that they were going to lock the deadbolt. So I pop off the spring and suddenly these spotlights shine on the window. These spotlights out of nowhere. Everything's bright as fuck and I'm like, hey, shut the lights off. Shut the lights off, what the fuck? People trying to break in, the house is here. And I'm like wheeling the pocket knife in, I get the window open and suddenly, woo! Sir, you're gonna need to step off the side of that building. And I'm like, hey, I can't step off the side of this building. That's like a 10-foot drop. I'm not going to drop 10 feet. Sir, you're going to have to figure out a way to get off that building and don't go through that open door on the patio. My fucking roommate Leprechaun left the damn door open on the patio. So in my mind, I'm thinking, oh shit, I've got to come up with a story. So I decide I look over at the guy and like lickety split, you know, I come up with a story. And I'm like, hey, cop, my roommates locked me out of the apartment. I went over to a party down the way and then they locked me out. And he's like, we're gonna have to figure out whether you live here or not. Don't you go through that window. I'm like, oh fuck, my roommates left the door unlocked and open. I could have just crawled in through there. So I crawl down and I get off the ledge and he's like, you got down there pretty well, sir. And I'm like, yeah, I got down there pretty well. I know how to climb up and down ledges. I'm from Alabama. You got to learn how to climb a tree in Alabama or else them black bears are going to get you. Now, I go over to the cop car and the cop's like, hey, I'm going to need to put you in the handcuffs. He puts me in handcuffs behind my back and I'm like, these things fucking hurt. He's like, you can sit in the cop car. And in my mind, my interior voice is saying, Max, once they put you in the back seat of the car, no matter what you say, you're going to jail. Like, once that door opens and you sit in that seat, you go into jail. You got to figure out how to stay out of the cop car. So I'm like, nah, I'm cool. This is okay. I can live with this frigid ass weather. And I said, hey, isn't this similar to what happened to that guy from the upstate college, the university? It starts with an H, Harvard. And it's like, yeah, the Harvard guy who was breaking into his house and the police caught him and they fucking tased him and shit. And the guy's like, yeah, but the difference is, when I asked you to get off the ledge, you didn't brandish a crowbar at me. And I'm like, how do you brandish a crowbar at anybody? And he's like, simple. When we told that dude, because he said we, because apparently all cops believe that they are part of a separate organization and civilization than normal people. They say we when referring to other cops. Now he's like, we said, put the crowbar down, and that fool didn't put the crowbar down. Instead, he was like, why are you telling me to put crowbar down whenever I bring it in my own damn house? And we had to tase him. We had to tase him. There was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'm like, well, don't tase me, bro. That's all I'm asking. Don't tase me. Oh, don't worry, man. I ain't going to tase you. You pretty cool. You've been cool with this entire thing. And my roommate's upstairs. His name's JT, a.k.a. the Leprechaun. And he will explain to you everything that needs to be explained. Well, as soon as I get back up, I'll be able to go up there. Why can't you go up there yourself? Because I'm afraid of getting shot. You know what the crossings is like? Cops get shot here, man. And I'm like, oh yeah, fuck, it is the crossings. Yeah, cops get shot here all the time. I understand, man. So I fucking waited there 2 hours against the cop car, handcuffed behind my back, waiting on his backup to arrive. And what happens when his backup arrives? We go up to the front door, they knock on it, boom, boom, boom. Hey, excuse me, do you have a roommate named Andrew Darty? And Leprechaun high off his fucking ass is like, man, I know a Max. I don't know no Andrew Darty. And I'm like, fool, my name is Andrew Darty in addition to Maxwell. What the hell? I go by my a douchebag. But anyway, so he's like, oh yeah, Max, I know Max. Yeah, it's my roommate. What, you got a problem with him? Wait, did you arrest him for something? Yeah, we caught him breaking into the apartment. Oh, we were throwing a joke, man. We were just trying to see how long you would bang at the door. He said, fuck you guys, I'm coming in through the window. We didn't believe he'd do it. Ha! Did he actually do it? Yeah, we actually caught him. He was on the door jamb. You know, he was leaving a wedge on the edge, and he was trying to break in with a knife. Holy shit, man! Max is a strategic motherfucker! Oh my god! And I'm gonna have to smoke a bowl with this cat. Smoke a bowl with what? Tobacco? Alright guys, y'all have a wonderful night.
How about it for us, everybody? And that's what it's like to live at Max's place.
Yep.
Poop in the toilet. Cops at the window. Sounds like a fun time. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, with illuminating comedy, incredible political insight, and a hell of a voice, the one and only John Wasser. We call him Wahoo!
I do have to make one correction to the Reverend Angel Dust thing. That's not Homestead Air Force Base. That's Canyon Creek Air Park up there in Lake City, owned by the local circuit judge up there, Judge Douglas.
Them too, eh?
That's where all the drugs come in up in North Florida.
Yes. Hallelujah. What's the name of that place?
Canyon Creek Air Park.
Praise Canyon Creek Airport. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord.
I'm in my 8th decade on this planet. I mean, it's obvious that I'm over 18, right? The least they could have done would have been to give me a wristband that said under 18.
Good one.
I'm still seeing those commercials for Dulcolax. You know the one I mean? Where they say, when it's hard or hurts to go to the bathroom. I got news for those guys. When it's hard, going to the bathroom is the last damn thing on my mind.
It's also really
Next year, the Super Bowl will be held at the Motel 6. At least they'll leave the light on for you.
It hurts.
That happened yesterday.
Oh boy.
Did you ever wonder what goes on in your refrigerator after the light goes out?
Yes.
Whoever said time heals all wounds probably never did prison time. What do you call a dead parrot?
What?
Polygon. Why did the skeleton come to the party alone?
Why?
He had no body to go with. Groucho Marx once said, outside of a dog, a book is a man's best friend. Inside of a dog, it's too damn dark to read. What happened when the butcher backed into the meat grinder?
What?
He got a little behind in his work. Guy walked into the 1982 with a slab of asphalt under his arm, and he asked for a beer and one more for the road. What kind of wedding would 2 telephones have?
What?
A double ring ceremony.
Tell me, God.
Why does a milking stool have only 3 legs? Because the cow has the udder. Why does a pony cough? When does a pony cough? When he's a little horse.
Shoot me now!
A straight guy explained the noise to his new girlfriend by saying, "That was my Virgin alarm. It's programmed to go off before you do."
Security!
2 fish were swimming in Lake Mead. when they both ran into a wall, and one of them muttered, "Damn!"
Yes.
Why did the cowboy adopt a wiener dog?
Why?
Because he wanted to get a long little doggy. Okay, it's time to get serious. Why is it that people are screaming the most to change this country to majority rule seems to live in rural areas? This makes no sense. This country was purposely not a pure democracy. We have a tripartite form of government where one branch makes the laws, another branch enforces the laws, and a third branch interprets the laws and rules on their constitutionality. The courts were put in there specifically to uphold the rights of minorities, to prevent the majority from being as tyrannical as a despotic monarch. Similarly, the Electoral College was put in there in order to prevent the largest cities and states from imposing their will on the smaller, more rural states. Each state gets one vote for every representative and every senator. Thus, a scantily populated state like Alaska gets 3 total votes, even though they are so small they only get 1 representative. A state like New York or California only gets 2 votes more than the dozens of representatives they have. That multiplies the vote of each citizen in Alaska to nearly 3 times the importance of every citizen in New York. Even with that, the larger states have more than 3 times the voters, of course, as Alaska, but at least if all the small states band together, they can have some impact on the selection of the president. The people in the larger states and cities tend to be more liberal, while those in the smaller states tend to be more conservative. Thus, it makes absolutely no sense that the conservatives would want to do away with the Electoral College, which effectively evens things out. And now, because Millie Thomas's pussy gets moist every time I sing words you can't understand, here's an old bluegrass tune that became so popular in Canada they translated it into French. From a record produced by Todd Rundgren, of all people, here's a version of an old bluegrass standard in the style of Sylvia Tyson after she decided to divorce Ian and become a lesbian. Il n'y a pas longtemps, je pensais que tu m'aimais. Je sais bien tu faisais de mon bonheur. Mais un jour tu as trouvé notre amour. Maintenant je suis seul avec mon malheur. Dans tes bras tu tiens toujours un autre amour. Et mon cœur brisé depuis tu es fini. Mais ce n'est pas un rêve, je sais bien que c'est vrai. Tu as choisi un nouveau, tu es fini.
Fantastic! How about it for Wahoo, everybody? Thanks for coming. Thank you. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, you know him, you love him, you can't live without him. He's brought a ferocious power and energy to the poetry scene that was lacking before he started shaking things up. He is the host of The Word Is Spoken, regular attendee of the longest running poetry jam at the Civic Media Center. He's a writer and an inspirational figure. Some call him the Poet Laureate of Gainesville. I like to call him David Moss. Give him a round of applause. And the theme for tonight's show is science. Just throw that in there.
Yeah, he mentions that now.
Bring it, David.
He told me, yeah, we're doing a science theme, so I went and dredged through all my archives, and then he waits until I'm actually on the stage before he announces the theme. I kind of feel like I got invited to a birthday party and I'm the only one wearing a penguin costume, you know?
Or your birthday.
So I might just dispense with what I have planned. I don't know. I'll probably read it anyway, because I don't really give a fuck. You guys are used to me getting up here and doing anecdotes and stuff, and I'm actually going to read some real poems tonight, so I'm just going to have to get over it. Is everybody having fun?
Yeah! I'm over it.
Yeah, awesome. Right away, we're not going to open with that one. All right. God falls down the steps. Stop the mountain and crack the sky! From volcanic, mathematics, photons, critters, explosion, swarm, maelstrom, but no more dinosaur. A scream of panic as humans erect buildings, electricity, art craft, music, chocolate cake, this as if their God-given right, and then it all cried sorrow in face of the given. Where to end it? Why not here? No question, everything folds to pixel nothing, people but cooked up in cramping spasms like the dinosaur, but less. No death after all, if no life seen. So stood up, and to wipe it out, void across the face of the moon. I was struck with the kind of, I was talking to Deacon Mike, or formerly Deacon Mike, now the minister of somebody's interior, about the fact that, like, the fact that we are conscious and we move about. Who are you? Who are you? Can't you see there's somebody up here on this stage?
Yes.
Is that helmet? How tight is that helmet?
Fairly tight.
Excellent.
But not too tight. No, it's not my.
It doesn't come with like a ball gag, does it? You should have it fitted for that. I really am a nice guy. Yeah, we're not gonna do this.
Dance.
Yeah, we're not gonna
Science.
do it.
Science.
Science? All right.
Do a science.
Science! Those of you who like what is sometimes erroneously called chaos theory will probably appreciate this one. It's called full measure. I study her shape, not her physical shape, but her geometry. I want to know how deep she goes. Surveyors say a patch of grass is so many square feet. Scientists say a coastline is so many miles long. And I remember from school, perfect straight lines, perfect smooth surfaces. But the real world is more than the plainness on the page. I see tiny twists, turns and bumps and grooves with jagged coastlines all their own, measures to add to the whole. How large is the yard of 1,000 blades, each with 2 faces and 10,000 pores? What measure finds the beach with pebbles, grains on the shore, each wrapping inches around them, times 100, times 1,000,000? With every rock and rut, the yardstick shrinks, stands in sanity's way, pushes me to a gross infinity, and she is more than this. Her many layers reflect music, quivers between the quavers, colors spread beyond the pixels, and musement. Yes, musement. Outside the call of words. So I go at her unencumbered by numbers, calculator only in the calmest dreams. I abandon the slide rule and grain of wheat for modern devices, the sharp in her laugh, the soft in her fingertips, the sweet in her kiss. With these, I will get at her shape, not her physical shape, but her geometry. And every day, I get a little deeper, a little deeper, a little deeper. electronic man. It's a poem that looks like JavaScript, so I'm kind of proud of this. Start. Circuits, dot, dip, pulse words, back and forth, self-language, liquid crystal irises, spread camera eye opening open enough to imprint images of fellow denizens. Styrofoam dog, rain-resistant, post-consumer, high-speed wardrobe, shrink-proof lining, mother-approved, microwavable wife, heat and serve, reversible furniture, Saturday night antics, Monday morning play calls, freeze-dried instant children, and water-consuming four-wheel metal boxes, dishwasher safe, plastic wrapped and pre-programmed into handy-dandy post-postmodern batteries not included remote control neighborhood, forth and back self-language unshareable with beasts, traditional primitive banter from mouth of infant origin, slow moves of evolution. Stop. This one's more challenging. There's only going to be 1.5 people in this room that are going to understand this poem. I don't know which 1.5 of you.
I'm the half.
You might be. You might
I'm the
be.
one.
All right. I haven't done this one in a while. This one takes a little bit of energy toward the end, so I hope I've got the stamina for it. This is called The Illusion of Progress. If anybody understands this poem, please come and talk to me afterwards, because I don't know what this poem means to. I now prevent the myth. Indelible barnyards everywhere, in the back seat, on the front porch, at the office, crusted together by barefoot, lion skin-wearing sea farmers, pruning, pumping out the same provisions as way back when, sharing ancient tales etched in spearhead, silo, and coconut canoe. But doubting astronauts ask, don't we living armors perspire and steal non-farms, eat electric non-cows, day sleep, party night, and take the last train to Clarksville? No haystacks here. But I answer, don't almost famous robotic children look so apple-faced in light of photoshopped moon? Automobiles are just boats for lazy landlubbers. They pray and they pray, etching boring words out of fabulary drama. I now return to drama, my shoes tired. I pull the cord to light the skyscraper silo, still standing lonely. A silent lighthouse casts no light. End of the tunnel grows dim, but I wave to the light. I track the light. I train the light. Track. Wave, track. Tunnel, track. Tunnel, wave, 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 track. Choo-choo! Barnyard ships among us. End with something kind of gentle. This is the story of rain. I haven't read this in years. And I'm about to find out why, I think. You remember this one, Tom?
I vaguely do.
Yeah, everything is vaguely familiar at this point in life. That's kind of what I experienced.
It's because he's not drinking.
John Bud is all about why and not coming up with an answer.
History.
I thought that was Buddhism.
Same thing.
This is the Universal Life Church.
This is the story of rain. Rain moves in circles, from then to here and back tomorrow. It tells a story, but visits only briefly. Outside, the story flows. Tip-pat, pit-tap, street changes color, hair gets stringy, moths emerge from dust and dissolve again. Cars creep down the street. Children rush into dryness of games and coloring books. Squirrels stay secluded, aware of the tale, and we seem to find only secrets. The ground is the promise of rain, which flows to gutters and puddles and reveals its charms to roots, to mosquitoes, and shoes squishing a path to the front door. Rain travels underground to forgotten places deep within the orb, under crust, under magma, under ancient suns, surfaces to feed fish and fishermen, clean bridges from rivers, press against stones of dams. If we knew the language of the earth, we would know part of the story of rain. The cloud is the passion of rain. Climbs highways of the sun, air cotton tufts give new life to old legends, but vows to the ground trap rain in the troposphere, not lifting to drift as steam between new stars. If rain shares no tales with seraphim and sylphs, at least it hears their voices in dreams, finds the message in atmosphere, in starlight, in wink of moon, crying arias upon us. If we knew the language of the sky, we would know part of the story of rain. The ocean is a bowl of rain, flows in echoes of wave and tide, keeps diaries primal and new. Rain returns here again and over again, pressing epics together. But droplets in deepest sea spin mysteries, seeing no surface since rains first fell, traveling in bellies of eels, bound to bottoms damp dimmest, moving though far but not upward enough to catch current's encouraging word, never high enough to reach reclaimant arms at the cerulean altar, and its story, the story of oldest rain, escapes our grasp as well. For if we knew the language of the deep, we would know most of the story of rain, perhaps almost all, but the eldest would laugh and slip into abyssal night, keeping its secret. But here is just rain. Simple rain. Pat, ancestral songs, and flows into buckets downstream from the ibis, into the barrel in the market square, into the tub where a baby laughs, and in the glass before you. The story of rain is hardly a secret, really, almost not a story of its own, but the story of our past, and tomorrow's past, sharing in its brief visit only this, then a way to flow forever, above us, beneath us, within us, around us, inside the trees that suck the ground, among the nimble cumulus, and through our legs that kiss the earth as we kneel in the coming of the storm. The word is spoken every other Saturday at the Jam. Is that correct?
Yes, but the poetry's a lot better there than what I just did.
No, that was fantastic, man.
You were great.
Don't even start. That was good. I do apologize. The science theme failed me too. Okay, it was supposed to be a science show, and the science show couldn't make it until 2 weeks from today. So we're still calling it the science show.
I get to read these 2 weeks from now?
Yes, if you like. Yeah, that'd be cool.
I look forward to that.
You got science in your act? All right, let's see what's next. It's all here on the list. Okay, Reverend, this is your chance for prayers to the congregation. Ladies and gentlemen, the Reverend Angel Dust. Give him a round of applause.
The goddess loves each and every one of you. It is now time to request prayers. Perhaps requesting in the theme of the show, and the theme of the show in 2 weeks, for a miracle of science, whether it be on the countertop of your laboratory or on the deathbed of a loved one. Let us pray for a miracle of science. If you have a loved one in mind, perhaps a discovery that you're anticipating, perhaps a discovery within the confines of your own private dumpster with the lid closed. Please come up and let us know so that we can send out a prayer. Does anyone have a prayer that they would like to share with the tabernacle this evening?
Hi. You have a prayer. Yes. My prayer is that the world comes to realize we're losing the ability to focus. And because of that, we're losing the beauty and the stories of music. We're losing the communication and the passion and the stories of theater. It's getting harder and harder to find a live band or a live performance. And once you do, it's getting harder and harder to pay attention to it because of our devices and cell phones and our fragmented ways in which we need to live our lives. And so I pray for focus. And I pray for theater and storytelling, because without storytelling, we don't have culture. And without culture, we die.
Hallelujah!
By the grace of the Goddess, we pray for culture and that we forget our cell phone at home tomorrow. Hallelujah. I forgot my cell phone this evening. Hallelujah. And I am benefiting from it. I just borrowed a neighbor's cell phone. No problems. Hallelujah. Are there any more prayers from this beautiful tabernacle of hedonism congregation? Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
I guess for little brothers or little sisters or older brothers or older sisters or anyone that you treat like a sibling or family member that can't really seem to find a way to the goddess, as it were. And, adversity introduces one to themselves. So, just siblings, I guess.
Okay, sisters and brothers, may you find a way to the goddess. And ultimately find a way home to the goddess's queendom, that great dumpster in the sky. Are there any more prayers? Are there any more prayers from this beloved congregation of Tabernacle of Hedonism?
I pray that people pay you to know they
Pray that I don't get fired.
Our prayer that the people find it within their hearts to contribute to the Tabernacle of Hedonism, whether it is in the tabernacle itself or in life, on the University of the Street. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Are there any more prayers tonight? Requesting more prayers. Do we have prayers from the newcomers to the congregation?
Amen.
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 A woman.
Hey, woman.
A goddess.
Hey, goddess.
A joy.
Hey, joy.
God has blessed the newcomers and God has blessed everyone. Hallelujah. Any more prayers? Careers, color TVs, Mercedes-Benz, and other prayers.
Pray I don't get fired.
We pray that you don't get fired. Hallelujah.
Why would they fire you?
We do not want to get fired in the depths of hell, pursuing hard work and wearing clothes. Instead, we want to follow the goddess's way, which is replete nudity, smoking joints, and not fighting wars. Hallelujah. So pray for this man that he does not get fired. Hallelujah.
Pass the helmet.
All right, pass the helmet. Yes, we are taking up congregations. We have membership cards. We have computer streaming. We want to get the word out to the world. We want to spread the word of the goddess. We want to spread the word of nudity. Drugs, Percocets, Xanax, speeches, Governor Scott's speeches, Bernie Macon's testimony in church. We want to spread whatever hallucinogen is your preferred hallucinogen. We want to spread the indulgence thereof throughout the world and spread peace, the peace of the tabernacle. Hallelujah. Membership cards,
1 week from today. Coming
soda pop, t-shirts, condoms.
Baby cock rings.
We are discussing the cock rings, whether it is actually nudity. We have to consult the Bible for that.
Right, you're right. You'll advise us next week before you go.
I will consult my biblical advisors too. We will have prayer meetings and Bible study about it. Yes.
Good plan.
Are there any people who wanted a chance to contribute and perhaps have easier access to heaven? Okay, don't speak all at once. Any other contributors to the cause of the tabernacle? Hallelujah.
Thank you, the congregation.
Thank you.
Thank you, Reverend. And don't forget, that is the teaser. Will we have cock rings as part of our paraphernalia for the church? Find out next week. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to welcome those who just came into the Tabernacle of Hedonism. I believe we have Xana in the back talking over the act as usual. Good to see you, Xana.
Good to see you too, Blondie.
I like your hair. It looks fabulous. Yes, yes, yes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're slowly evolving into the theme of science, and what could be more scientific than manatees? And with that in mind, is there a way to dim the lights a little bit? The house lights, the exterior lights? Is there a way to do that?
Oh, thank you.
No, that's beautiful. That's sexy. Manatees don't like a lot of light when they're swimming around. All right, if I could have everyone's attention, please, for the next performer. Nobody heard my focus lecture. Yeah. Reverends, please, thank you. Quiet, thank you. Shh. Thank you. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Daniel Timothy Ballard. Give him a round of applause.
Actually, can you brighten the lights a little? I kind of need the light. Thank you.
No talking, Santa.
Alright, so tonight I'm doing something that I have a very serious act that I'm doing tonight, and it's conservation on manatees. Okay, so you may know them as sea potatoes. That adorable fat ass. Yes, that's right, I'm talking about nature's underwater speed hump, manatees. That is right. So in conservation with manatees, you gotta look at how good and how great they are and what they contribute to society. For instance, manatees, though being tarded, can hold their breath for 20 minutes at a time. And for a tard, that's really fucking great. And they can reverse their digestive tract to where they can fart out of their fucking mouths. Yes, can I get a round of applause for that? Mouth fart. Not only that, manatees are also the village idiot. They have so many good qualities. For instance, let me tell you about my friend Edna here. Edna? Yeah, Edna? She's okay. She's really stage shy. So, okay, one day, I was out on the river. Listen, gotta get serious.
It's just Santa.
Gotta get serious. Shut the fuck up, Santa! It's a serious time right now. Me and Edna here, we're out on the river. I was bathing, all naked and stuff, with some soap, and then these river wolves came out of fucking nowhere. Rabid-ass river wolves. They had fucking rabies. All of a sudden, this whole pack of river wolves swarmed up around me.
They swarmed around me. I had little to no chance of living when they latched onto my fucking nipples.
Oh my God!
And Edna threw her own self in front of my nips after they'd been bitten a few times by these rabbits, water wolves, and got a huge chunk bitten out of her. But she's totally fine. The river wolves got a huge chunk and were satisfied and just went away.
Thank God.
Thank God indeed. Edna, you're doing fucking great. I love you, Edna. She's really getting into this.
Good.
Edna, you had that huge chunk bitten out of you, but you're doing fine. I gotta give her a nice little pet. It's the kind of treat I give to her when she needs comfort.
Wait, what kind of treat?
She needs some sensual treats here, because she went through a lot of stuff, had a huge chunk bitten out of her, and she's doing fine.
What are you doing with that?
Oh my God!
Oh my fucking God!
What happened?
Holy shit.
That's a big chunk.
They definitely got
Oh no!
What the fuck,
They
man?
definitely got all of her. She is dead.
No! No!
Oh God! Oh no!
You're gonna be okay.
What?
Oh my God! Call the medics! Call the medics!
No!
We got a man down and a manatee down. Oh shit!
I'm okay.
It's okay, everybody. He's down again.
He's doing really good at falling right now.
Okay.
You're doing
I'm gonna need a lot of shots in the stomach, so I gotta go. I'm not right.